Record and welcome to Markovich Park this afternoon for the County Sligo Senior Championship 92 between Shamrock Gales playing in the maroon and white and St. Pat's playing in the orange and green. The parade has just started over on the far side of the field for the large crowd of spectators led by the Sligo City Band and getting a great reception over there, both teams and the band, and we'll give you the line out now. First of all, Shamrock Gales in goal, Michael Towie. The full back line is Pádraig McKeown, Brendan Degnan and Michael Conlon. The half back line, James Kieran, John Lyons, Bernard Mulhern. Centre of the field, Johnny Kenny and Gerald Ballantyne. The half forward line, Tommy Degnan, Laurie Quinn and Noel McKenna. And the full forward line, Cormac Kieran, Michael Kenny and Egna Degnan. The St. Pat's team, line out in goal, Stanley Clark. And the full back line, Ted Kilgannon, Declan Foley and Damien Hennigan. The half back line, Peter Brady, Pádraig Kilgannon and Jim Dorn. Centre of the field, Carol Kieran and Seamus Riley. The half forward line, Thomas Mahan, Jerry Boland and James Clark. And the full forward line, T.C. Conlon, Mark Boland and Hugo O'Reilly. And as a parade comes across the pitch towards us here, the men from Screen and Dromard, St. Pat's, and the men from Riverstown, Shamrock Gales, being led here by the Sligo City Band. Getting a good round of applause from both sets of mentors and supporters here. Johnny Kenny with the hairband leading the Gales, and of course Declan Foley, the fullback and captain, leading St. Pat's. Referee for this afternoon's match is Tom Gallen from the Calvary Club, standing patiently out there in the centre of the field for the backs are back. Gales will be defending the Cairns Road goals, as I'll call it, and St. Pat's defending the city goal, the goal on our right. Breeze blowing across the field more or less, but would be assisting Gales in the first half slightly. Both teams reporting as selected, no changes and no injury problems. Of course, St. Pat's lining out without their manager, James Kieran. The manager of the Gales, of course, is John Quinn. Any minute now we'll have Ron Naveen. Referee Tom Gallen from the Calvary Club, they're getting ready, just checking his watch. Any minute now we'll have the start of the 1992 final. I think the strong breeze has been interfering with the mic. Hopefully that has been cured now, and just noticed that band has gone off, the whistle, the ball is in and the game is on. The first to break away there, Jerry Ballantyne punches it down. Running onto it is Laurie Quinn there for the Gales. He gets his shot into the corner. Running onto it, grabbed there by Ted Kilgannon. Out comes Jerry Declan Foley and clears it for St. Pat's. Up to the centre of the field. Well held there by Laurie Quinn, the centre forward. A tacking ball down, gathered well by number 14, Michael Kenny. He kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. A well taken point there by the full forward. First score of the game to Shamrock Gales, a point by Michael Kenny. The strip for the Gales Club is sponsored by McCormick Fuels, and the strip for St. Pat's is sponsored by Better Bodies Gym. This afternoon's county final is sponsored by Oscar's Restaurant. As you can see the flag in the background, as Cormac Kieran's is calling for another ball there, but Stanley Clark has the one available at the moment and getting ready to kick out from the St. Pat's goals. Stanley, of course, the chairman of the club, kicking it now. Breeze catches a very strong breeze blowing across here. The ball goes loose there. It's gone over the sideline. Line ball to the Gales. Jerry Ballantyne handing it back to James Kieran's. James Kieran's kicks it for the Gales. High ball out to the right. Well judged there by muzzled over there is Declan Foley. The ball is he is fouled and it's a free to Pats. Jim Darn leaving it there, and it's a free to the Gales actually, and Laurie Quinn coming out to take this free very near the sideline. Laurie placing the ball carefully there, and just coming into shot there is the linesman, Porrick Barrett. The other linesman, of course, on the far side is John Lee, as Laurie takes this free left-footed, kicks it well in, it's gone out and it's gone over the end line and it's wide. So the score remains 1 point to the Gales, no score to St. Pat's so far. Stanley kicking out once again from the St. Pat's goals. Up the go for it. Carol Kieran's grabs it well there. He is policed by Gerald Ballantyne. Carol is still going. He points it across to the waiting Ted Kilgannon, and Ted gets his clearance up to the centre of the field. It breaks down, and the man gathering up is Brendan Mulhern, number 7 there for the Gales. He's going to the hand. He gets good kick in. It's punched on by Michael Kenny. Running out to the corner towards it is Enda Dignan, and it's gone out over the end line and it's wide. So the score remains point to the Gales, no score to St. Pat's as yet. Very strong breeze blowing across the pitch here this afternoon, slightly favouring the Gales team in the first half. Stanley takes a short kick out as far as Declan Foley. Declan is knocked off it somehow by Enda Dignan, and kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. Another point for the Gales, scored by Enda Dignan. So that brings the Gales score to 2 points and no score to St. Pat's. A short kick out there from Stanley to his full-back Declan Foley. Didn't work out, and Enda Dignan nipped in and sent it over the bar. One ball has gone into the net there, but it isn't a goal, and Stanley with the other ball now and placing again for the kick out. Quite a large crowd gathered here in Markovich Park for this senior final. Lowest ball out to the far side, blocked down by the number 12 there, Noel McKenna. Running onto it there is Johnny Kenny, the centre field man. Out to meet it comes Ted Kilgannon. Johnny sends it out to the corner. Running onto it is Noel McKenna once again out on the far side. Noel going to the hand with him out there is and Johnny Kenny gets it. The man with the hairband has it. He sends it on to Bernard Mulhern. Mulhern, the half-back, number 7, makes no mistake, sends it over the bar, increasing the Gales' lead now to 3 points. Bernard Mulhern, the scorer there. The minor final, of course, here was won by Drumcliff, beating St. Nathan's as Stanley kicks out once again, punched down by Johnny Kenny, and Johnny Kenny and Carol Kieran's with them. Running onto it is the number 10, and clearing it out over the sideline is Jim Darden there for St. Pat's, and it's a line ball quickly taken into Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne, a very high ball out to the far side, across the goals, up to go high for it. It goes out over the end line, and it's wide. The score, Shamrock Gales 3 points, St. Pat's no score so far. St. Pat's the winner of this title in 1988 and 89, and have appeared in the county final 3 times in the last 5 years. The Gales, the kick out from Stanley Clark out to the centre, Seamus Riley. Riley sends it down to Hugo Riley, I think it is, and the ball goes into the centre. It's grabbed in there by Ball goes loose. Seamus Riley is inside the midfield man, and gathering up there is number 12 there, James Clark. Clark is fouled, and it's a free to St. Pat's. Carol Kieran's the man with number 8 on his back to take this free. Son of the legendary Mickey Kieran's. Hands on hip now as he styles himself to take this free. Kicks it high, it's dropping in, it's out to the left and wide. So the score remains, Gales 3, Pats no score. Michael Towie getting his first taste of the ball there for this kick out. The Gales, as I said, celebrating their coming of age, 21 years since their formation this year, and won this final back in 1990. Michael kicking it out to the far side. Well gathered out there and running onto it there is James Kieran. He's into the cross to Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne all on his own. Plenty of time to seek out a man. He kicks it down into the centre. Well judged there by the fullback Declan Foley. Declan is robbed there by number 10 there, and it's out on the far side. Burnham or into Declan has it on the far side. He punches it back to Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny, shortish ball on, well blocked down by Peter Brady. Kicked on to Burnham Mulherden. Mulherden, a long range kick at, and it's over the bar. Another point for the Gales, bringing their total to 4 points. 2 of those 4 points scored by left half back number 7 Bernard Mulherden. Stanley Clark coming out to place the ball once again for the kick out. He's quite busy there in the St. Pat goal in the early minutes of this first half. Breeze catching it once again. Now comes the number 5 there, James Kieran's together. He sends it on to Ballantyne, punches it across to Laurie Quinn. Laurie Quinn kicks a very high shot left with it. He kicks it a little to the left and wide. So the score remains 4 points, Shamrock Gales, no score, St. Pat. Or 1 point, no score, St. Pat's. Stanley Clark placing the ball again for the kick out. Good kick out this time. Out to the far side, it's broken down. Ted Kilgannon gathers it for St. Pat's and hops it. He gets his kick in up as far as goes over the backs and the forwards there. Coming out to meet it there is Noel McKenna. His shot is blocked down. Running onto it here is Mark Boland. Mark Boland gets it up despite the attention of Bernard Mulherden. Mark is fouled and it's a free to St. Pat's. The man to take this free, Seamus Riley, the centre field man. 2 Riley brothers on the St. Pat's team, Seamus and Hugo. Seamus takes this free. Shortish one to Tom Mahan. Tom Mahan inside, number 10. His shot is blocked down by Bernard Mulherden. Goes out and Johnny Kenny grabs it all on his own in the centre of the field there, going toward the hand. Very fast, Johnny. He kicks it high. It's dropping down. Punched out and running onto it here is the number 13, James Kieran, Cormac Kieran's. Cormac Kieran's has it. He is swung around by the number 4 there, Damien Hennigan. Cormac has it. He's a low shot in. Well saved by Stanley Clark on the goals, and he toward the hand. He comes out with it, out to this side of the field. The wind catches it once again. Carol Kieran's grabs it all on his own out here. Goes toward the hand. Kicks it now, out towards the sideline. Goes loose and it's gone out over the sideline. Line ball to Pats. Tom Mahan, the man to take it. Number 10 on his back there, Tom. Good high ball in, dropping into the centre. And coming out to get to it there is number 5 there, James Kieran's. Kieran's is on the ground. He has been some assistance coming from there from Noel McKenna. The stalemate in there, James is on the ground, but Bernard Mulherden nips in there and clears the lines once again for the Gales, down as far as the number 9 there, Seamus Riley. Riley sends it out to Peter Brady. Peter Brady, the number 5. Goes toward the hand. He is swung around there by Noel McKenna. He gets his kick in, however, and it's gone out to the right and it's gone wide. So the score remains, Gales 4, St. Pat's no score. Approximately 10 minutes gone now. Michael Towie, all in white there, placing the ball once again for the kick out from the Gales goals. Having it easy so far in there, Michael, who was their usual fullback, but now has gone back to the custodian position, kicks it out. Good kick out. It's well blocked down there by Jerry Ballantyne. Grabbing it there is Bernard Mulherden, and he's going toward the hand. Bernard, who likes to attack, an attacking halfback, onto Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny takes his time. He kicks it across to Larry Quinn. Larry Quinn kicks it left-footed, high, and it's well blocked down by Stanley Clark in the goals. He is challenged by Michael Kenny, but Stanley gets his clearance out to Johnny Kenny is waiting for it there, and running onto it there is Pádraig Kilgannon, the captain. Pádraig gets it out to this side. Running onto it is Mark Boland. There with him is Bernard Ballantyne, Degnan. Degnan going to the hand. Degnan is knocked off it there, but he gets his shot across to Tommy Degnan. Tommy Degnan across to, and it's well grabbed by Peter Brady. Peter Brady is swung around there and by Noel McKenna, and it's a free to St. Pat's. Pádraig Kilgannon, the man to take it there, the centre half-back and captain, Pádraig, walking back now to kick this free out for St. Pat's. A good kick, caught by the breeze a little bit. Bernard Helen once again jumps high for it and clears it out, clears the lines for the Gaels. Having a very sound game so far. The ball goes loose. Nobody knows where it is. Cormac Kieran gets onto it. Running onto it is Enda Dagnan. He is knocked off it and it's gone. It's in the net. It's in the net. It's a goal for the Gaels, scored by Enda Dagnan. So that brings their total now to 1 goal and 4 to no score for St. Pat's. Certainly the Pats defence caught napping there by fast movement there by Cormac Kieran, and Enda Degnan nipping in to score a goal. The ball comes out here. Jerry Ballantyne runs onto it. Jim Doran is with him. Jerry is over the sideline, but Carol Kieran is the man who gets the ball up to Damien Hennigan. Hennigan into the centre of the field, grabbed there by the number 9 there, Jerry Ballantyne, and with him also there is the ball goes loose, and it's a free to Tom Gallen going in there, and it's a free to the Gaels. Larry Quinn, the man to take the free. Walking back now, Larry, to take this free for the Gaels, leading by 1 goal and 4 points. Approximately 50 minutes gone now as he kicks it out to the left. Up they go for this, punched in, it's gone out over the end line, and it's wide. Quite a large crowd gathered in here. They're all over on the far stands, or the far seats where the shelter is. Quite a strong breeze. Conditions are cold. Stanley Clark kicks out from the St. Pat's. It's gathered well out there by Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna with the ball, number 12. He is Peter Brady is with him. He sends it across to Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny lets it fall, but he gets it back again. He takes his time. Johnny with the hairband kicks a very high ball in. It's high and it's wide, so the score remains 1 goal and 4 to Shamrock Gaels, no score to St. Pat's. Stanley Clark very busy in there in the St. Pat's goal with this kick out once again. As I said earlier, kicking against whatever breeze there is. Breeze is coming across the pitch, but seems to catch the ball. Carol Kieran goes very high and therefore and grabs it down for St. Pat's, sends it out to the far side. Running out there is Bernard Mulherden once again. Mulherden certainly playing a very sound game. With him out there, Mulherden gets a clearance for the Gaels, down as far as the corner. Running onto it there is Ted Kilgannon for St. Pat's. He gathers it safely. He's followed there by the number 14, Michael Kenny. The ball comes out. It's grabbed by Carol Kieran's. Laurie Quinn comes in and intercepts a pass there. Laurie kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar, another point, stretching the Gaels lead now to 1 goal and 5 to no score for St. Pat's. Certainly the Gaels making the better use of their opportunities in the first half here as Stanley Clark kicks out again from the St. Pat's goals. Good kick, this time out to the far side, up to go high for it. Peter Brady gathers it safely there. The Peter who plays rugby with Sligo sends it on to Carol Kieran, the centre field man. Carol going to the hand, he gets a good attacking kick in, up to go for it out on outside is the number 15 there, Hugo Riley. Hugo Riley sends it into the centre, punched out, and the man who gathers it, Bernard Mulherden, and clears it out to the centre of the field. Grabbed by Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna, a long attacking ball down to the far side. Running onto it there is the number 10 there, Tommy Dagnan. Tommy Dagnan and Jim Darden. Jim Darden hooshes Tommy around. It's a free in to the Gaels, taken quickly by Tommy into the centre. Into Dagnan doesn't gather, but Pádraig Kilgannon does for St. Pat's. He kicks it out to this side to Tom Mahon. Tom Mahon would need an aeroplane to get that one, and Enda Dagnan gets again along with Ted Kilgannon. Enda goes to the hand, goes left, goes right, punches it in to the centre. Running onto it there is Tommy Dignan, and he sends it over the bar. Another point for the Gaels, making their total now 1 goal and 6 to no score. 1 goal and 6 to the Gaels, no score for St. Pat's so far. Tommy Dignan, the scorer of that last point. Stanley Clark with the kick out once again to this side of the field. Tommy Dignan goes high for it. It's gathered by Johnny Kenny. And a foul there, I think, on Tommy Dignan. So it's no, it's a free out to St. Pat's, and the man to take this one will be Pádraig Kilgallen. Pádraig kicking it now. Good kick into the breeze. Up to go high for Carol Kieran, gathers it inside there with Laurie Quinn. Carol gets his kick into Tom Mahon. Tom Mahon along with Enda Dignan. Enda Dignan has switched out on Tom Mahon. The ball goes out in the far corner. It's punched out by Michael Conlon. The man with it is Mark Boland. Mark Boland kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. First score of the game for St. Pat's by Mark Boland. So now the score is 1 goal and 6 to the Gaels, 1 point to St. Pat's. Michael Towie placing the ball once again for the kick out from the Gaels goals. As I said, whatever breeze assistance there is, it's to the Gaels team in this first half. Very strong breeze blowing more or less across the pitch. High to go for it. Johnny Kenny grabs it there for Shamrock Gaels and it's a drop shot down. High ball, high attacking ball. It goes loose and Ted Kilgannon reads it well and comes out and clears it for St. Pat's out to the far side. Running onto it there is Peter Brady, the number 5. Peter gets it on, up into his hands. He hops the ball. He goes toward the hand. Peter kicks it now left-footed. Long attacking ball in. Up to go high for it. Punched out by the number 5 there, James Kieran's. Runs on to Johnny Lyons. John Lyons is somewhere around there by Peter Brady. He takes a shortish one on to Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna on to John Lyons once again. This is the centre half back. He's up in the forwards now. John Lyons going toward the hand. And he holds on to it too long, so it's a free out to St. Pat's. Relief for the men from the west there, St. Pat's, as Declan Foley kicks out this one. Declan, a high ball into the centre. It's well grabbed out there, and the man getting to it is James Riley, I think it is. He gets his kick in as far as gathering out there is Hugo Riley, I think it is. He gets a shot across into the centre and coming out to meet it. Michael Conlon kicks it first time out. Running onto it here is Pádraig Kilgannon and Laurie Quinn. Pádraig gets it up into his hands. Somehow he is hooked around by Laurie Quinn and he is fouled by Laurie, and it's a free to St. Pat's. Tom Gallen, the referee from the Calgary club, very much up with the play as Carol Kieran's placed this ball for the free. Kicking it, right footed, high, dropping down, and it's kind of comes out to Brendan Mulhern, and he clears it out for the Gaels, out to the centre here. Nobody out there to meet it. The man eventually there is Jim Darden. He is smooshed off at somewhere. Pádraig Kilgannon grabs it, and Laurie Quinn grabs him and fouls him, so it's a free out to St. Pat's. Tom Callan indicating to Laurie Quinn that he would appreciate less of that personal fouling. So Pádraig Kilgannon, the captain, is all right, and he's ready to take this free now. Kicks a good ball against the breeze there. It's up to go for his punch down, and running onto it is Tom Mahon and Johnny Kenny. John Kenny winning the race there very fast indeed, with a few soccer touches. Still Johnny Kenny going through. He sends it on to Enda Dignan on to Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny kicks it high, and he kicks it out to the right, out to the left and wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 6 to the Gaels, 1 point to St. Pat's. Certainly plenty of action. Gaels having the better scoring opportunities. Ball goes high into the centre. Well grabbed there by Pádraig Kilgannon. Pádraig Kilgannon The captain clears it out for St. Pat's down to the centre there. Running onto it once again, that man, number 7, Bernard Mulherron, grabs it. Mark Boland with him. Bernard still on the ground. He sends it back to Brendan Dignan. Dignan sends it on to Michael Conlon. Michael Conlon gets it up into his, he doesn't succeed in getting up into his hand. It's going out to the side there. Running onto it is Noel McKenna. He sends it back to Michael Conlon. Conlon onto Bernard Mulherron. Bernard Mulherron going to the hand. He is, Paul Kilgannon is with him. He is challenged rather unfairly there by Porrick, and it's a free to the Gaels. Bernard Mulherron, the man to take it himself. No, he's going to leave it on the ground. He's going to leave it to Jerry Valentine running out to take this free. Jerry knocks down around his ankles there, and he's taking this free. As you can see, quite a good crowd gathered in the seats on the far side of the field. High, it's going punched in by Michael Kenny. Running onto it here is the number 10 there. Number 10 there is Tommy Dignan. He kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 6 to the Gaels, 1 point to St. Pat's. Shamrock Gaels, of course, defeated Curry in the semi-final, and St. Pat's defeated Colera. Short kick out this time. Cormac Kieran's gets to it. With him there also is Damien Hennigan. Cormac Kieran's kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 6 to 1 point. Shamrock Gaels certainly having the better of the exchanges in this first half. St. Pat's will want to pull something out of the bag to bring back a few scores before half time. Stanley Clark with the kick out to the far side, up to go high for Seamus Riley, gathers it on the far side there, number 9. He gets a left footed kick in. It's coming out, and it's running onto it is Bernard Mulherron once again. Mark Boland with him. Bernard is bowled over. Bernard still has the ball. He's on the ground again. He still has the ball. He hops it. The ball goes loose. Michael in there is Johnny Lyons. Lyons is fouled, and it's a free out to the Gaels. The man to take this free, Bernard Dignan, playing number 3 on his back, but playing corner back. Porrick McKeown has gone into the full back position, and gathering out the ball out there was Porrick Kilgannon. He was fouled, and it's a free to St. Pat's. Porrick, high ball into the centre, running onto his Carol Kieran's, but getting there before him is number 2 there, Porrick McKeown, and Porrick is fouled, and it's a free, or Noel McKenna it is, it's a free to the Gaels. Porrick McKeown, the man taking the free, high ball in, attacking ball, well fielded, but coming back to get it there is the full back there, Declan Foley. He gets his clearance in out as far as Porrick Kilgannon. Porrick Kilgannon kicks it across the field, hopping and getting it to it, Mark Boland, but Michael Conlon beats him to it and kicks it first time down. Running onto it there is Damien Hennigan. He is swung around, and it's a free to St. Pat's. High to go for Seamus Riley punches it on. Man gathering, Noel McKenna for the Gaels, on to Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne punches it on to the number 10, Tommy Dignan. Tommy Dignan out there gathers it with Jim Darden is with him. Tommy kicks it high, and he kicks it over the bar. Another point for the Gaels and Tommy Dignan. So the score now is Gaels 1 goal and 7, St. Pat's 1 point. Certainly the Gaels forwards are very fast when they get the ball, and their half-back line is doing a lot of attacking as well. So Stanley Clark kicks this ball out, shortish ball out to the centre, grabbed this time by Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne punches it across towards Enda Dignan, but breaking it up there is the full-back Declan Foley. Foley comes out and clears it out to Jim Darden. Jim Darden grabs it on this side, kicks it out into where it's gathered by Tom Mahan. Mahan sends it back to the number 11 there, Jerry Boland. Jerry Boland, and it's well broken up there by Noel McKenna, or Porrick McKeown it is. Porrick McKeown kicks it short run across the field towards Enda Dignan, but coming out to break it up the pass is Porrick Kilgannon. Porrick sends it on to the number 9 there, Seamus Riley. Seamus Riley kicks a high ball. He kicks it high and over the bar. A well taken point there by Seamus Riley. So bringing 2 points on the scoreboard for St. Pat's against 1 goal and 7 to Shamrock Gaels. Michael Towie placing the ball again for the kick out. Michael certainly having an easy afternoon so far in the Gaels goals. High ball to the centre of the field. Carol Kieran's breaks it down well there. He run into Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne fouls him, and it's a free to Carol Kieran's quickly taken. Dropping in, and it's looks as if the free will have to be taken again. Yes, free was too quickly taken there. So Tom Gallen calling back play, and now this free will be taken by Pádraig Kilgallen, the captain of St. Pat's. Kicks a good ball into the centre, well grabbed there by Jerry Ballantyne. Clears it out for the Gaels, down to the far corner. Running out to it is the number 14, Michael Kenny. Michael Kenny kicks it left-footed across into the centre. Punched out by Stanley Clark. Ted Kilgallen colliding with him. Luckily for him that Declan Foley was there to collect it. And this time it's Declan Foley clears it out to the centre. Punched on and gathered there by the number 10 there, Tommy Dignan. Dignan along with Bernard Mulherden is there as well. Bernard punches it across here to Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna sends it across to Larry Quinn. Larry Quinn and Jim Darden in a race for it. Larry Quinn is bowled over by Jim Darden, and it's a quickly taken free by Jerry Ballantyne down to the number 15, Enda Dignan. Enda Dignan's in Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 7 to the Gaels, 2 points to St. Pat's. It certainly looks as if the men from the east are commanding this first half. They're playing with whatever breeze advantage there is, but they're certainly taking their scoring opportunities whenever they come their way. Stanley Clark, chairman of the club, kicks out into the up to Goford. Jerry Ballantyne goes high, but Seamus Riley is the man who gathers it for St. Pat. He's going toe to hand. He's doing what he can to get the ball up to his forwards. Running onto his Mark Boland here, or Hugo Riley it is. Hugo Riley gets it up into his hands. He sends it across to his brother Seamus. Seamus is knocked off it, and the man who gets it is Tom Mahan. Tom kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the score remains Shamrock Gaels 1 goal and 7, St. Pat's 2 points. Once again, Michael Towey placing the ball for the kick out, as we see that Pádraig McKeown is playing now full back, and Brendan Dignan has come out to the half back line for the Gaels. The ball goes loose in the centre of the field, gathered by Pádraig Kilgallen. Pádraig Kilgallen gets his kick in. It's too near the sideline, out over the sideline, line ball to the Gaels. Brendan Dignan, the man to take this line ball, sends it into the centre there. It's well gathered there by Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna and Tom Mann together. He sends it back to the number 6 there, Johnny Lyons. Lyons going toe to hand. He's bowled over by Tom Mahan, and it's a free to the Gaels. Tom Gallen there on the spot, and John Lyons seems to have got a knock. He's feeling his mouth. He seems to be all right. Quickly taken by Gerald Valentine. On to the number 10 there, Tommy Dignan. Tommy Dignan goes toe to hand, along with Pádraig Kilgallen. Tommy is knocked off it in the important time, and it's wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 7 to Shamrock Gaels, 2 points to St. Pat's. Ball being retrieved there, and Stanley Clark once again with the kick out from the Gaels goals, or from the St. Pat's goals rather. Kicking it now. Not getting much length into it. It's punched down, and running onto it is Pádraig Kilgallen, but the man who gets it up into his hand there is Tommy Dignan. Tommy Dignan kicks it right footed. It's going out dangerously. It's gone out over the end line, and it's wide again. So the Gaels missing a few scoring opportunities just now, but their total is 1 goal and 7 to 2 points for St. Pat's. We're entering the last few minutes now of the first half, as Stanley in his distinctive red strip there kicks out. Short ball once again, well held there by Michael Kenny. Michael kicks it across to the number 13, Cormac Kieran's. Cormac Kieran's is outside. Out comes Stanley and clears it out to the far side. Johnny Kenny is out there, and he gets the better of the tussle. Johnny kicks it high, very high indeed. It's going It's a point. It's a well-taken point there for Johnny Kenny from the far sideline, and the umpire waving the flag there. So it's 1 goal and 8 now to the Gaels and 2 points to St. Pat's. Johnny Kenny, the scorer of that delightful point there for the Gaels from the far sideline. Stanley has gone to retrieve this ball from the far corner. Tom Callan coming out and calling for it, and it's half time. It's half time here in Markovich Park in the senior final. Certainly Shamrock Gaels having the better of the exchanges, scoring 1 goal and 8 to St. Pat's 2 points. And just there you can see the red and green of St. Pat's just beside us, as the Gaels are out on the field, and so also our St. Pat's team. Pats will be defending the goal on our left, Kieran's head goal, playing with whatever breeze assistance there is now in the second half. Just coming out there, we saw the mentors for both teams. James Kieran's coming out there and on his crutches because of his injured ankle. Just running down there now is John Quinn and Andrew Hannon and Eugene Carroll there walking down, the 3 wise men for Shamrock Gaels. Any minute now we'll have the start of the second half. Referee Tom Callan is in there in the centre of the field, ready to start proceedings. A good cold evening for football here in Markovich Park. The pitch in very good condition, and no rain so far, thank God. Just checking his watch out there, Tom, and the score, of course, is 1 goal and 8 to 1 goal and 9 to the Gaels. 1 goal and 8, sorry, to 2 points. Tom just checking that everything is all right. Just there in shot now, we have the manager of the county senior team, Paul Clark, and the mentors there from Pat's there beside him. And any minute now, the whistle, the ball is in and the game is on. The first breakaway, there's Carol Kieran's for St. Pat's. Kicks it down into the corner. Going out for it now comes Michael Conlon and clears it out for the Gaels, out to the far side. Up to go high for it. It's breaking down. Ball breaks down. Carol Kieran's gets it down as far as T.C. Conlon. T.C. Conlon kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the first scoring opportunity going to St. Pat's and going wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 8 to 2 points. Michael Towie, all in white, placing the ball for the kick out from the Gaels' goals. Michael had a very quiet first half, and sure he's expecting to be a little bit busier in the second. Kicks out against the breeze, caught in the breeze, up to go high for it, punched down there by Brendan Riley. Coming out of there somehow is Johnny Lyons. He gets his foot along the line. There, the far side, out there with him, Seamus Riley. Seamus Riley gets it up into his hands. Somehow his ball is fouled, and it's a free into St. Pat's. Man to take this free will be Pádraig Kilgallen, the captain, and centre half back, taking this free now. Kicking it. Good ball down. Into the centre, up to go for it, punched on. Ball goes loose and gathering there is Brendan Dignan. He goes opposite, comes across his own goal. He gets his clearance out to this side of the field, running onto it is Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna followed by the other number 12. He gets it a long clearance into the centre, broken down by Carol Kieran's. Carol Kieran's all on his own there. Or Seamus Riley it is. Seamus kicks a high ball out to the left, out to the right, and despite the best efforts of Tom Mahan, it's gone out over the end line, so it's a kick out to Michael Towie from the Gaels' goals. Gaels having the better of the exchanges in the first half, and certainly on the scoreboard showing their advantage. Michael Towie kicks out. Breeze catches it, shortish one down. Carol Kieran's goes high for it, it's broken down, and it's kicked over the bar there, a point scored by Peter Brady. Peter Brady, the scorer, a point for Pats, bringing their total now to 3 points. against the Gales, 1-8. Certainly the men from the west will want to put it all together in the second half now to pull this game out of the fire. Michael Towie with the kick out. Again, it's a shortish one. Up they go for it. Ball goes loose. Gathered there by Peter Brady again, I think it is. T.C. Collin, I think it is. No, it's Peter Brady. Peter Brady goes toe to hand. He's swung around by Bernard Mulhern. Peter is still going through. He kicks it left-footed. He kicks it out. It's gone well saved by Michael Towie in the goals. He punches it out to Bernard Mulhern. Mulhern, number 7 on his back, going toe to hand. Following it there was Mark Boland. Mulhern is still going. He changes it around. His shot is blocked down by Mark Boland. Man getting to there is number 13. Getting his foot to there was T.C. Collin. It's gone over the line ball to St. Pat's. John Quinn just there in shot, the manager of the Gales team, studying form as Carol Kieran takes his line ball, a high ball into the centre, up to go high for it, coming out somehow, cleared out by Brendan Dyken, I think it was, got his boot to it. It's kicked high in, and it's saved by Michael Towie, and it's a free out to the Gales. Free out to Michael Towie. Michael is siding in there, trying to pick out a man as he's taking out this free. Now he's taking it. High ball punched down by Carol Kieran's. The man coming out of it is getting it is Peter Brady. Peter Brady is fouled, and Peter will be taking this free himself. He's tightening his gloves there as he kicks this one high, and he kicks it. Tom Mahon punches it down. It goes out to the corner. Bernard Mulhern is out there. Bernard Dignan. He gets his clearance in along the low one across the ground. Along the ground. Johnny Kenny is out there. So also is Noel McKenna. Johnny gets his boot to it and kicks it out to the far side. Running onto it is Michael Kenny along with Declan Foley. Foley gets the better of the tussle and gets up and clears it for St. Pat's down as far as Seamus Riley. Seamus Riley's shot is blocked down, and eventually it's gone out over the sideline. Line ball to the Gaels. Line ball is taken out there by Jim Doran. I think it was into the centre. Tom Mahon grabs it in there. He kicks it right-footed. He kicks it high, and it's wide. So the score remains: the Gaels 1-8, St. Pat's 3 points. Man down injured in there in the centre is Carol Kieran's, I think it is. Yes, Carol is the man on the ground there. He seems to get a knock earlier on. Tom Gannon in there just checking that he's all right. Jerry Ballantyne with him there as well, just the doctor taking a look at him as well. So everything is all right. Carol is up and he's all right, and Michael Towie will be taking this kick out from the Gaels' goals. Michael kicking it now. Breeze catches it once again. It's a short kick out. Johnny Kenny punches it down. Ball goes loose, and 2 men fighting, grabbing Bernard Mulhern is the man who comes up with it. He gets us free, and it's free out to the Gaels. Bernard takes a shortish one out to this side. Running onto it is Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna, and the other number 12 there is James Clark. Jerry Ballantyne has it. He clears it up. A long relieving clearance, attacking ball up to Michael Kenny. Michael Kenny is inside along with Declan Foley. He's into the along the ground. Out comes Stanley Clark, challenged by Enda Dignan there, but Stanley gets his hops it to it and goes to the hand and kicks it out to the far side of the field. Waiting for it outside there is Seamus Riley. Seamus Riley gets it down well down to the centre, but judging it very well there is Bernard Dignan, and he gets his Brendan Dignan. He's going to the hand, the full back. He sends it across here to Bernard Mulhern. Mulhern, the number 7, gets it up into his hand. With him there is Mark Boland. He gets his clearance in to the far side, grabbed by Bory Kilgannon. I think it clears it out for Pats down as far as the waiting was running onto it there as Bernard Mulhern gets again. He is gets up at the ball somehow. It's he's on the ground somehow, and looks as if the Gaels man was got a knock there. In there with him is John Quinn and the physio. Tom Gannon having a look to see that he's all right. Meanwhile, Tom is having a word with Peter Brady, I think it is. Yes, I think he's putting the name of Peter Brady in the book. The man who was down there was James Kieran's. James is up, he's all right, and it's a free out to the Gales. Jerry Valentine, the man to take it. Good ball up in the centre, well held there by Noel McKenna, number 12. He punched it across to James Kieran's. Kieran's goes to the hand, he punches it out to Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne, a high ball into the centre. Well grab by Michael Kenny. Michael Kenny pushes it on to Degnan. Degnan kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. A point for the Gales, scored by stretching their lead now to 1 goal and 9 to 3 points for St. Pat's. Enda Degnan, the scorer of that point. Shorter kick out from Stanley Clark again. Not working too well, but clearing it out is Declan Foley. Gets a man, Jerry Ballantyne gets to it in the centre of the field. He sent it on to Enda Degnan. Enda Degnan swung around there by Jim Darden. He is fouled and it's a free into the Gales. And referee Tom Gallen giving some advantage there to the Gales for some dissension, and this free will be taken by the number 11, Laurie Quinn. Laurie Quinn, the men to take at the centre half forward. Laurie scorer of 1 point in the first half. Walking up now, kicking it left foot, kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. Another point for the Gales and Laurie Quinn, bringing their total now to 1 goal and 10 to St. Pat's 3 points. And certainly the men from the east now putting it up to the men from the west as the short kick out once again. Michael Kelly nearly broke it down. Man coming out with Porrick Kilgannon, the captain. Certainly playing a captain's part, Porrick. He sends it in, but coming out with Michael Conlon. Clears it out for the Gales, out as far as Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna onto Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny with a hairband, very fast, number 8. Goes toward the hand. He sends it across in the centre into Laurie Quinn. Laurie Quinn kicks it high. He kicks it out to the left and wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 10 for Shamrock Gales, 3 points for St. Pat's. Ted Kilgannon there, the number 2, urging on his teammates there to put a bit more effort in. They're currently adrift by 1 goal and 7 points. Stanley Clark, meanwhile, kicking out the ball, shortest one again, well held in the centre there by Porrick Kilgannon. Porrick swung around Laurie Quinn, and Laurie Quinn is on the ground. Tom Gallen there on the spot, and it looks as if he's going to hop the ball. All the excitement of this match over on the far side where the crowd is and the shelter over there, and not much atmosphere over here where Laurie Quinn is judged to have fouled the ball there, and it's a free out to Porrick Kilgannon. Porrick Kilgannon kicks it, long relieving clearance down to the centre, up to go high for it, gathered there by Peter Brady, I think it is. Peter Brady, yes, Peter is fouled, and as he said, plays advantage. Tom Mahan kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. Another point for Pats, bringing their total now to 4 points. That's scored by Tom Mahan, the prison officer. So Michael Towie again with the kick out. Tom Mahan seems to be playing in the full forward berth now, marking Brendan Dignan. And I think any place that Tom goes, Brendan goes as well. And likewise with Tom, he follows Brendan around. Up to go for it. The ball goes loose. Running onto it is a number 12 there for James Clark. James Clark high went to the centre. Inside there it's and getting onto Tom Mahan. Tom Mahan kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. Another point for Tom Mahan. So that brings the total now to 5 for St. Pat's. Maybe those too quickly taken points now by Tom Mahon could rise the St. Pat's lads and bring more excitement into this senior final. Pats, of course, won this title way back in 1988 and 89. The Gaels won it in 1990. Michael Towie with the kick out. Shorters went out to this side of the field. Up to go high for it. Mark Boland nudged off of Bernard Mulherron. Mulherron certainly having a great game. To my mind, he's the man of the match. Bernard Mulherron still going. Toe to hand. Mark Boland is with him. And running onto it is Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna kicks it short of Michael Kenny tries to punch it into but Stanley Clark comes out and it's gone out over the end line and it's wide. So relief again for St. Pat's as Stanley kicks out. High ball into the centre of the field. Carol Kieran goes high for it. Doesn't get to it. Eventually getting to it is Pádraig Kilgannon. But Carol Kieran gets it in the centre of the field all on his own. He's going toward the hand. He kicks it high in. Attacking ball in. Tom Mahon is inside. Well punched out by Johnny Kenny is in there. Brendan Dignan. And is cleared out by the number 5 James Kieran's. And it's a free in to St. Pat's. Tom Mahon anxious to get on with the play here. So he's coming out and retrieving the ball for Carol Kieran to take this free, I think. Yes, Carol will be the man to take the free. Tom Gallen standing on the spot where the free will be taken from. The score, 1 goal and 10 to the Gaels. 5 points to St. Pat's. Carol Kieran, son of the legendary Mickey Kieran's, who and he makes no mistake, he has the shooting boots that his father had, and it's 6 points to St. Pat's, 1-10 to the Gaels. Certainly this match coming alive now with a few quickly taken points there by St. Pat's and keeping them in touch. Michael Towie with the kick out. Still a strong breeze blowing across the pitch. Black clouds rolling in. The ball comes down the centre of the field. It goes loose. Johnny Kenny grabs it. He sends it up into the and gathering there is Cormac Kieran's sends it going toward the hand. With him there is Jerry Valentine. On to Cormac Kieran's again. Kieran's kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 10 to 6 points. Approximately 15 minutes gone now in the second half as the ball goes loose in the centre of the field. Peter Brady, I think, the man who gathers it just as Peter kicks it in as far as the waiting Hugo Riley. Hugo sends it into the centre. Gathering again is Hugo Riley. He kicks it high and he kicks it wide. So the score remains 1 goal and 10 to the Gaels and 6 points to St. Pat's. St. Pat's now playing with whatever breeze advantage there is in this second half, as there's a very strong breeze blowing across the pitch, but nevertheless helping out somewhat the team defending the Kieran's Road side. Michael Towie with the kick out. Up they go for it, punched on by Carol Kieran's, getting to it is Seamus Riley. Seamus Riley swung around there by Michael Conlon. He's fouled and it's a free into St. Pat's. Taken by Seamus himself into the centre. Up they go for it. Looks at Rex and Noel number 2 is clears it out there. And Johnny Kenny with the ball. Johnny Kenny has it. He sends it on to Noel McKenna. Noel McKenna still going. He runs into Jim Darden. He sends it back. Noel sends it back to Laurie Quinn. Laurie Quinn with the ball. Harassed by Pádraig Kilgannon. Pádraig Kilgannon gets it up into his hands somehow. He's on the ground. He lets it loose out to and he is fouled and it's a free to St. Pat's. Quickly taken. The ball comes down, gathered by Noel Mulherron again, and he sends it back to Jerry Valentine. Carol Kieran, Jerry is still going. He sends it across the field here to Brendan Dignan. Brendan Dignan out from his full back position, gets an attacking ball up to running onto it is Declan Foley. Out comes Stanley Clark and clears it for St. Pat's down into the centre of the field, gathered by the number 14 Mark Boland. Mark Boland sends a high shot in. good, the ball is coming out somehow, running onto his Brendan Dignan. Brendan Dignan back to his full back position now. He punches it across to the waiting James Kieran's. Kieran's sends it into the centre, running onto it there and gathering it Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny is fouled and it's a free to the Gales, quickly taken up to the number 15, Enda Dignan. Enda Dignan running onto it now is Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne going to the hand. Or number 20 it was there, Tommy Dignan. The ball lands in the square. Out comes Stanley Clark and clears it out for St. Pat's. Grabbed there by Seamus Riley and added onto by Seamus. A high ball down, well gathered by Peter Brady. He's harassed by Johnny Lyons. Peter is still going. He is fouled and it's a free in to St. Pat's. The score, 1 goal and 10 to the Gales, 6 points to St. Pat's as Carol Kieran's steps up to take this free. Pat's now needing a goal to put some jizz into this county final. Carol takes a sidestep, kicks it high, and it's wide. It's wide. It seemed to go to, thought it was over the bar, but it is wide, and the score still stands 1 goal and 10 to Shamrock Gales, 6 points to St. Pat's. Michael Towie with the kick out. As I said, he's somewhat busier now in the second half than he was in the first half as he kicks out. This one is a better one. That's out to the far side, added onto and running onto it, Seamus Riley, but Laurie Quinn is there and he gathers it for the Gales. Gets a shortish one across to Bernard Mulherden. Mulherden going toward the hand. It's in there broken up by Jim Darden. Jim Darden sends the shortest one across to Seamus Riley, and Bernard Mulherden again gets to it there before Bernard Hannigan, and the ball goes back to the number 9, Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne kicks it in. It's broken up by James Riley. Now comes the full back, Declan Foley, and clears it as far as the number 12 there, James Clark. James Clark, a long attacking ball down, is punched on and gathered in the centre field by Bernard Ballantyne. Ballantyne sends it on to the number 15 there. Number 15 is Enda Dignan. Enda Dignan back to his brother Brendan Dignan. Brendan Dignan up and attacking full back. Noel McKenna with the ball now, number 12 for the Gales. He kicks it high. And he kicks it over the bar. Another point for the Gales, bringing their total to 1 goal and 11 now. The scorer there, Noel McKenna. Stanley Clark coming out to place the ball for the kick out, and the score, 1 goal and 11 to the Gales, 6 points to St. Pat's. Certainly the men from the east now putting it up to the men from Squeen and Dromard. St. Pat's, as Johnny Kenny goes high there in the centre of the field and takes that ball down at the air. Stanley Clark comes out and running inside him is Michael Kenny, and it's a goal for Michael Kenny, the full forward. A well taken shot there by Johnny Kenny, deceived the goalie Stanley Clark, and Johnny's brother Michael was inside, the full forward, and he had no trouble in putting it into the back of the net. So now it's 2 goals and 11 to the Gales, 6 points to St. Pat's. Certainly St. Pat's needed that goal to put excitement into this final, but the Gales were the men who got the goal. Jerry Ballantyne with the kick up to Johnny Kenny. Johnny Kenny certainly playing a good game in the centre of the field there for the Gales, as the ball is cleared down by St. Pat's out to the number 5 there, James Kieran's. Kieran's is on the ground. He is fouled, I would think, and it's a free in to St. Pat's. Referee Tom Gallen on the spot and judging that James fouled the ball on the ground, so Carol Kieran's to take the free. Out of his hand this time. It's a high dropping ball into the square. It's punched out somehow, and Peter Brady's man gets it, and out comes Michael Towie and smothers the ball, and it's out over the end line, and it's 45. A bit of a emotional in there now, as Michael Towie did very well. He's still on the ground there, and referee Tom Gallen in there, Gallen going in there to sort out this bit of a melee in the goal mouth, but certainly Michael Towie is still on the ground. He did very well to keep that ball out, as the St. Pat's forwards did everything to get the ball in the net. The umpire indicated a 45, and Tom Mahon very anxious to get this ball out for the 45 to be taken, because time is ticking away for the St. Pat's lads. They're that's Michael Kenny goal, seen, but a lot of scores between them. The two goals and 11 to the Gales, 6 points to St. Pat's. Carol Kieran's getting ready to take the 45. Looks now as if Michael Towie is all right. He's up and all right. And referee Tom Gannon inside indicating a free out to the Gaels. This final, of course, sponsored by Oscar's Restaurant, as you can see the flag in the background there. Michael with the kick out, shortish one. The breeze catches it once again. It goes high, and Burnham Heron in the mix in the thick of it again. Certainly playing a very good game as the ball comes down. Gathered there by the number 10 there. Number 10 is Tommy Dignan. Tommy Dignan, and running back to get it is Noel McKenna. Pádraig McKeown was the man who lifted the siege there for the Gaels, and another bit of a melee out there near the sideline. There's a Gaels man on the ground, or maybe he's tying his bootlace, and Pádraig McKeown it was, and there's a free out to the Gaels to be taken by fullback and referee Tom Callan, showing Brendan Dignan there exactly the spot to take the free, and going back to take the free is James Cairns. James taking it now in no hurry. The Gaels with a fairly comfortable lead now. Very near the sideline, punch back. It's gathered by Johnny Kenny outside. Jim Darden is with him. Johnny is still going. Isn't the shortest one across. Tom Callan gets in the way a little bit. Peter Brady gets his kick in. As far as Tom Mahon. Tom Mahon has the ball. Brendan Dignan with him. Tom is swooped around. He sends it across to Mark Boland. Mark Boland kicks it high, and he kicks it over the bar. A point for St. Pat's, bringing their total to 7. It's a free in to St. Pat's, a free in to be taken by Carol Cairns. Carol Cairns, the man to take this free. Kicking it now, he kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar, making no mistake. So now the St. Pat's total is 7 points. Shamrock Gaels having a comfortable lead, their score of 2 goals and 11. Certainly the St. Pat's lads will want to pull all the tricks out of the bag now to pull this game out of the fire. We're approximately 10 minutes left in the second half of this County Sligo Senior Championship final between the men from the east, Shamrock Gaels, and the men from the west, St. Pat's. Michael Towie with the kick out. Shortish one again into the centre. Up goes the number 6 there, Johnny Lyons, and he gets his feels it very well. Running onto it there is number 10, Tommy Dignan. Tommy Dignan with the ball. He gets it across. He's been harassed by Pádraig Kilgannon. It's broken up by Peter Brady. Peter Brady with the ball for St. Pat's. A long attacking ball down into the centre. Coming out and reading it very well there is Brendan Dignan. He gets it clear. Johnny Lyons it was. Up to Bernard Hurden. On to Michael Conlon. Conlon attacking ball into the centre. But gathering it very well in there is Seamus Riley, and he sends it out to Carol Cairns. Carol Cairns, his fellow midfield man. And Michael Conlon judges it very well there for the Gaels and gets it out to Bernard Mulherron once again. Mulherron lifts the siege for the Gaels out to this side of the field. The ball goes loose outside. Find an end of Dignan. Long attacking ball into the centre. Out comes the ball, hops inside. Michael Kenny is in there and Stanley Clark. It's gone out over the end line and it's wide. So the score remains 2 goals and 11 to the Gaels. 7 points to St. Pat's. Time ticking away now for St. Pat's as Stanley Clark kicks out. Good shot out, and two St. Pat's men go high for it. Carol Cairns, the man who comes down. Johnny Kenny is with him. He gets it across, and running onto it there is Peter Brady once again. Peter gets it up into his hands somehow. He hops it. He kicks it right-footed out towards the corner. Who's out there except Johnny Lyons, I think it is. He sends it into the centre to Bernard Mulherron. Mulherron on to Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne clears a long relieving clearance up to the centre. Gathered by Jim Darden, I think it is, for St. Pat's. He sends it down as far as Mark Boland. Mark Boland and Johnny Lyons. Mark gets past his marker and gets an attacking ball in, but it's safely held in there by Brendan Dignan in the full back position. It's coming out to the centre of the field. Gathered out here by St. Pat's man number 4 there is Damien Hennigan. Hennigan gets a high shot in, broken out by Tom Mahon, and the man inside is Bernard Mulherron once again to lift the siege for the Gaels. Certainly playing a great game, Bernard Mulherron. On to the number 13 there is, number 13 was Cormac Kieran, sends it into the centre, gathered out and swung, gathered out by Ted Kilgannon. Kilgannon, shortish one out to James Clark. Clark gets a long attacking ball down into the centre. Coming across, Mark Boland is out there, so there is Johnny Lyons. Mark is on the ground, he is fouled by John Lyons and is a free in to St. Pat's. Mark Boland, number 14, the man to take it himself, dropping a high ball in towards Tom Mahon and towards the number 11 there, Jerry Boland, and Jerry was fouled and is a free to the Gaels, or a free to St. Pat's. Another bit of a disagreement in there, I see, as Tom Callan noticed something there as he's taken the name there of Pádraig McKeown, the number 2. Pádraig is penalised, and Jerry Boland, the man there with the ball, number 11, the man who was fouled in there. I see John Quinn, the manager, and looks as if Pádraig McKeown is coming off. He's taking off the jersey, the maroon jersey, as he's coming off. And I see a sub getting ready here for the Gaels. Meanwhile, Carol Kierans is getting ready to take this free for St. Pat's. Laurie Quinn standing in front of him, and Carol makes no mistake, and he sends it over the bar. Another point for Pats, bringing their total now to 8 points. Certainly time ticking away for them. 2 goals and 11 to the Gaels, 8 points to St. Pat's. So Michael Towie again with the kick out from the Gaels goals, and number 16, Noel Wills, the captain, is on the Gaels team as time ticks away now here in the County Sligo senior final. Michael kicks it out, high ball, up they go for gathered by Jerry Ballantyne. Ballantyne kicks it on further, it's well broken down by Jim Darden. Jim Darden gets his kick in down as far as Carol Kieran. He sends it on to Peter Brady. Peter Brady hops it. He goes through the hand. He gets around Brendan Dignan. He sends it out to Carol Kieran. Peter Brady has it once again. He kicks it high. He kicks it to the left and wide. So the score remains 2 goals and 11 to the Gaels, 8 points to St. Pat's. Certainly time ticking away. Michael Towie in no hurry at all, putting up his socks there with this kick out for the Gaels, who are leading by a handsome score now as Tom Callan checks his watch out there. Michael kicks it out high, out to the centre, up to go high for it. Michael Kinney gets his hand to it, and yes, it's all over, it's all over. The full-time whistle has been blown, and Gaels are the champions of 92. They won this title way back in 90 as well, and celebrating their 21st birthday. There'll be big celebrations round Riverstown tonight. Both sets of mentors congratulating each other, and congratulations to the Gaels. Very fine score of 2 goals 11, and congratulations also to the runners-up, St. Pat's from Squeen and Dromard, scoring 8 points. Certainly, I'd say, suffering from the loss of their free-scoring forward and manager James Kierans, who injured his ankle in the semi-final. And now we'll have the presentation of the trophy by the chairman of the county board, Kieran McDermott.
Sorry. Push in the side of it. Get on with that. I would like to congratulate Shamrock Gaels and St. Pat's in giving us a good sporting game of football here today. It was a well contested game, very clean, and the wind took away a wee bit from the activities. All right, Shamrock Gaels had the advantage of the wind the first half. They made more use of it, and when St. Pat's got in the second half, it didn't seem to run that well for them. It was a good sporting game, and with two teams well established like St. Pat's and Shamrock Gaels, you always get a good contest. And it is a big occasion, the county final in Sligo every year, and I would now like to present the Ownby Hunt Cup to Noel Willis, captain of the Shamrock Gaels team. I would like to wish Shamrock Gales every success in the club championship, which is coming up shortly, and like to special thank you to Committee in Rockbridge Park for having the ground looking so well today, and like to remind you the next big occasion in Rockbridge Park is Sligo playing Dublin in the league on the 1st of November, so I hope you will all be here then.
I'm delighted to be receiving this lovely cup here on behalf of the Shamrock Gales Football Club. I'd like to thank all the players for all their dedication throughout the year, for all their challenge matches and all the training sessions. A special thanks to our manager John Quinn and his selectors Eugene Carroll and Andrew Hannon. Also to our physio Seamus Flynn, who was with us all the way. So I'd just like to thank everyone for coming here today and hope you all enjoyed the game. I could have 3 cheers for St. Pat's. Hip hip!